Hello dear friends, I'm Cory. In this video we'll show you how I painted an Eldar Bonesinger. For me, Eldar Bonesingers are one of the most interesting characters in Eldar lore. They are the Eldar who start following the path of shaping. They are a psychic engineer who can shape and maintain weapons, tools, and even the Craftworld in which the Eldar live. They are such an interesting part of a Craftworld, and a great shame that Games Workshop haven't updated them yet. Unfortunately, Bonesingers haven't received an update yet. The rules are old. They are a legend unit, which means that you can use them, you can play with them just for fun, not in a competitive game. They are not very good, I guess. And also the model is really old. It is an out-of-print model, and if you want to find one, you will have to pray the gods to find a miniatures online and buy it for at least a reasonable price. Unfortunately, I have a Bonesinger here in my backlog, and I think it's time for him to be painted. So let's go on the hobby table so that I can show you how I painted my Bonesinger in the colors of my custom-made Craftworld, which I don't have a name for it yet. I should probably find a name for my custom-made Craftworld so that I don't have to call it custom-made Craftworld anymore. I'm not joking when I say that this is one of the most beautiful models ever done for the Eldar. I had to be very careful while building and painting this model because metal is very easy to bend and I could have broke something in the process. Like I almost did while filming this. First step was to establish the base color of the model by priming it with this nice bone/ivory paint, which is the main color for my custom Eldar Craftworld. Then I wash all the armor parts with a thinned down light brown wash in order to darken down the crevices of the model and emphasizing all the details. Then, to accentuate the details of the armor, I started dry brushing it with a light bone color. For this step I use a makeup brush because its bristles are very soft and allow you to better blend the colors together. Then it was time for the base coats. First, the inner tunic, which I've painted in a nice bright green color. The reason is, beside green being my favorite color, that green is the complementary of magenta, which is also part of my Eldar custom paint scheme. With magenta, I've painted only the right arm. Black is also part of this color scheme. Specifically, I painted black the flute, the face mask of the helmet, and the antennas, if that is the correct name, on the helmet and backpack. I wasn't really sure on how to paint the rest of the tunic. To make it all green, it would be too much in my opinion, so after looking at my paint rack for a while, I decided to mix blue with a dot of black, ending up with this nice dark bluish gray, which I like really much, to the point that I think that from now on I'll paint the rest of my Eldar's HQ this way. I don't know what color raw right bone is supposed to be, but I believe that it could look like this, a grayish beige. I painted this way also because I didn't want to draw away the attention from the model. Now all the gold trims of the tunic and the flute is what make this model look so good. I love Eldar's iconography and symbolism. Who came out with those symbols when they were created did a great job, because to me they perfectly embody the Eldar culture in a beautiful way. As a final base coat, I've painted the lenses and almost all the spirit stones and gems scattered around the model with dark green. When painting the Eldar, I understand that to paint all of those gems can be a daunting task, but this is one of those things that might be worth pushing through. Spirit Stone are a distinctive feature of the Eldar. Their survival depends on them, so it's a little bit of a shame to not paint them. Okay, now it's time to add the details and make this model look more realistic. Basically, I've mixed all of the colors that I use as base coats with a little bit of ivory white to create the tone for the hedge highlights. Then I have carefully painted all of the raised part of the model in order to accentuate the details. This basically simulated the light hitting the model from above. Then I've thinned down all of the washes with the same tone of the base coats and painted the corresponding parts of the mini. This will glaze the model and blend all of the base coats and hedge highlights together. I went a little bit further with the gold trims and highlighted them with a very bright gold color to make them pop even more. The final details were dry brushing the right bone branch with some ivory, just to make it look more real. And then I went through the lenses and all the gems by painting them in brighter and brighter green color, and adding a white dot on their edges to simulate the reflection of light. And after painting the base and adding some alien plants and vegetation onto it, the Bonesinger is finally ready. So my friends, let me know down in the comment what you think about the Eldar Bonesinger. If you would like to see a new model for it, maybe a refreshed unit with new rules that make it more interesting and valuable into the game of Warhammer 40k. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about my paint job. If you have any suggestion, I would really love to read them. And also leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Also, down in the description, if you want, there are two links, one for my Instagram and the other one for support me, but you don't have to. Keep the money for yourself if you want, but if you want to just support me with just $1 or something like that, I would be extremely grateful to you. So, this is the end of the video, and I hope to see you soon. Stay tuned. Ciao, ciao, my friends.